What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and it is currently 1:26 in the morning, 1:27. I did not want to do a video about this until the morning, but knowing me and me just getting in, I would probably not get it done in time. And the gentleman had reached out to me around 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. Anyways, have you ever heard of a porous engine block? This is new for me. I've never heard of that, but let's discuss. All right, guys, welcome on back to TK's Garage. Today's video, because we're talking about a demon, it's a Mopar product, is being brought to you by Destroyer1320.com. You can protect your Mopar and make sure it is not stolen by the simplest methods possible. They have VIN plate covers, neutral strap covers, all different types of products to make sure that your car is protected. Get started today. Go over to Destroyer1320.com and get your neutral strap cover, VIN plate cover, and all the other products that they do to protect your Jeep, Chrysler, Mopar today. All right, so getting into today's video, guys, I got reached out to by a customer with a Demon 170. And they said, hey, look, I saw Racer X's video. I'm not a YouTuber, but to Stellantis's and Dodge's credit, they are replacing the engine in this customer's Demon 170. They said that the engine block is porous. Now, he's not Racer X. He's not going out every weekend and racing it, but he has taken it out for racing. And when they did the oil change, because it was crazy. So he's had, full disclosure, he's at 6,800 miles on the car. He's one of the very first people in the country to get the Demon 170. And he's done his oil. He did a break-in oil change. What do you say, 3? He did a break-in oil change. He did a second oil change at like 3,500 miles because he did 2 weekend track events. And then he did his last oil change. And his last oil change is where it was concerning. In between both oil changes, he was over 3/4 of a quart low on the engine. And it was literally, I don't even know how this is possible, but leaking out of the block. Now, I'm guessing that during casting, when they made the block for the Demon 170, there was air or impurities or something in there that is causing this thing to leak. Which is crazy because under that amount of pressure that the Demon 170 makes, it could just blow up. I mean, let's be honest, that thing makes a ton of engine pressure, right? So I found it interesting, and I was like, how? And I asked questions. How long did it take for Dodge to acknowledge the issue? And what they did was they topped off the oil the first time. So they noticed the porous engine block on that second oil change, not after the break-in, but the second oil change. So at the second oil change, they noticed that there was oil around the bottom of the engine, but they didn't see any leak in the gasket for the oil pan, and they didn't know where it was coming from. It wasn't coming from the top. It wasn't coming from the valve cover. So they noted in his notes that it might be a porous engine block. Again, I've never heard of this before. So anyways, he goes out, continues to do his thing, goes out and races. When he brings it in the second time, not only do they notice the porous engine block, but when they do the oil change, there's glitter in the oil. Now, what does that mean? I think, and I just saw the video for you guys, I'm filming this the same day that Wide Body Nation published his video on the Demon 170 oil starvation issues. If you haven't seen his channel, I'm going to tag his channel in the description down below. Go check him out. I'm thinking it's the same thing. All right, this car violently jumps out of the hole. I believe Wide Body Nation said this thing comes out of the hole at almost 2 Gs. I don't know if that number is accurate or not. I'll hit up Demonology and ask him, but it makes sense if this car doesn't have a dry sump in it and the pickup tube that I don't know, maybe they need a pickup tube to the back of the pan as well as the front. So it's because you got to think, when this Demon 170 launches out of the hole, it is like, not only is it violently moving forward, which sloshes everything to the back, but it's also literally in a wheelie for the first 60 feet. If you drag race, you know what I'm talking, like this thing is literally like this. It looks like a boat, for real. Wow, right out of the hole, man. And that is not conducive for oil to be moving to the top and oiling everything properly. Personally, for me, I feel that the engine design, knowing what that car can produce and put out, and the fact that it runs ethanol, the fact that they didn't have a better oil system in that engine, I think for people that regularly use this on the weekend are going to run into massive engine problems. And I'm talking about people that I know. I'm talking about Demonology. I'm talking about Kevin Van Boris. I'm talking about, guys that Larry that runs his. I'm going to run into Larry at a Power Tour. By the way, if you're a Demon 170 fan, Larry said he's bringing his to Power Tour. I haven't broached this with Larry yet, but I'm gonna hit Larry up and say, because the other Demon 170 didn't want to run me outside of the quarter mile on the STS. I want to see if Larry's cool with running the STS in a half-mile race. Because if that car is limited at 149, my STS should blow the brakes off that car. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that. If you're a Demon 170 owner, I'm genuinely intrigued to see what car wins in a half-mile and/or/mile race. I already know the answer, but I think it's interesting. I think it would open the eyes of a lot of Demon 170 owners to be like, damn. I should have got a red eye. Like, I'm just saying. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. At least in this case, Dodge is replacing that engine, but how many more are we going to see? Because now the people in the Demon 170 groups, they know about me, they know about Butter the Insider, they know about OC Motivator, and they end up reaching out to one or all three of us about these issues all the time. I'm also getting contacted more from Demon 170s owners that are having windshields that are just cracking out of the blue, like other Challenger owners with Scat Packs, RTs, and Hellcats. I think that there is a structural issue with a group of cars, and that includes the Demon 170, that were built within a set frame of time, within a day or two, that didn't have the proper body bonding and glue and stuff like that done with those vehicles. I'm going to do an update on that here in the near future, because we might have some more data on that, as some of these vehicles with cracking windshields are now checking for some of that. So stay tuned for that video. But anyways, that's going to do it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about this Demon 170 weeping porous oil issue on engine blocks. Because for me, this is definitely not a good look.